Welcome to game number 3. This could be match point in Golden League qualifiers, Golden League 2, Blade versus LaSh. Right now, LaSh currently has 2 points on the board. This is a best of 5. So if he's able to pull this one off with his, looks like a man-at-arms rush with the English, this could be bad news bears for Blade. Now Blade trying to get some points on the board. He's playing as the Ottomans. Man, I know I set a hotkey to flip the UI around because I know it's opposite right now, and I can't. Oh, I found it. Ha ha. Look at me. Professional. Blade opening it up with a military school. Now, Spearman versus Man-at-Arms. Who do you think wins that fight? I would go with the Man-at-Arms most likely. LaSh going to be in the food and the wood, and there we go. It does have Man-at-Arms. Wait. Is he gathering any gold? I guess he has enough to make what you can make. They're just 20 gold. You can make a few of them, right? Okay, so here's what could be the real issue. Is if those man-at-arms are able to stop him from getting the gold, he needs to age up. And he's coming out pretty quickly. The Spearman might be able to be... he's still got a wild that's going to come out. Oh, I don't know. Oh my gosh. If LaSh like wins this with the man-at-arms rush and does this like a clean sweep, this is just going to be crazy. Like, oh my gosh. I think this would make LaSh Blade's daddy if he does this. Both these players very, very good. LaSh and Blade both stream on Twitch. Make sure you go check them out. They're both really great streamers. I enjoy both their channels. Blade is an American streamer. LaSh is from Germany. He does English streams and he also does German streams. So make sure you give them some love. And man, they're both very good. I honestly, coming into this, in the past, I've seen Blade just perform very, very well in some of these tournaments, but LaSh he just looks so prepared in this matchup. He's been doing really well. It looks like he wants it. So, I say, you know, the luck here. Now, this is where the luck kind of comes in. He didn't scout straight across, and he went to the opposite side of the gold. It just kind of, if you're not going to scout it, just kind of hope you show up on the wrong side. So he's going to have the time he needs to get his gold nice and safely and get up to the next stage. So now we're talking about Ottomans versus English in age 2. An English player that's going to age up a little slower because he did a man-at-arms rush. Could give Blade a margin of some opportunity. Could give him a little bit of opportunity here. And we'll see how this plays out. He just now found those villagers, and as you can see, he has the gold he needs to age up, so not going to be a super big deal. Looks like maybe he was just grabbing what he needs for wheelbarrow, too, is what I take out of this. There we go. Blade's going to be aging up. Going to be dropping down, I'm sure the... Oh, get some shots at that. Oh, he got that down to half health. Very good job there. Now he's going to be aging up, setting down his twin minaret madras, probably right here or something. There it is. Okay. And what was that? Okay, so man-at-arms facing off with the Spearman. He's trying to just aggro him into the town center, and he did a good job at that. He's going to be able to get the kill. LaSh didn't pay attention. Good job. Blade was able to aggro that man-at-arms in. So this could be Blade's opportunity to get some points on the board. Chat says LaSh has been playing with Beastie and the Muslim last week with the Golden League maps. So there you have it, guys. LaSh is prepared. Blade, though, he's moving out. He's got his Spearman and a dream. The dream of qualifying for Golden League 2. We've got the Council Hall being dropped down. 4 villagers building that. What can he do now as he beats his opponent? Well, he'll just barely beat him up to the next stage. But, okay, so we'll have to keep an eye on this. Villagers on wood. He has 5 on food. 7 on the wood. I imagine they'll be dropping down military schools, archery ranges. You guys know the deal. And there might be a little bit of a feudal skirmish, but I'm not sure if Blade will go for the kill in feudal or if he'll try to find a way to get up to the castle age. We'll have to kind of see how this story plays out next. Hope you guys are enjoying my cast of Golden League 2. I'm doing it live over here on Twitch for those of you watching on YouTube. But there's going to be several weekends of events. They're going to be doing different variety of tournaments with different rules. So there's going to be lots of fun things to see. So if you're new to the channel, whether it's on Twitch, hit that follow button, or on YouTube, hit the subscribe, because there's going to be a lot of fun Age of Empires stuff. There's a new patch coming out, lots of changes for all the new tips, lots of fun things. And on top of that, Company of Heroes is releasing in a few weeks. So we got a new RTS coming out. Lots of fun stuff going on. So super exciting. There we go. Both players hitting the next stage. Very similar times. And Blade putting a lot of villagers on gold. Is it for upgrades, perhaps? Is he going for wheelbarrow? Let's see what he spends that gold on. I think it might be on an upgrade is likely what he's going to go for. Maybe going for that ranged armor, that pierce armor. I think that's maybe what we're going to see here. Have to keep an eye on that. I love this caster UI, by the way. Very great job. This is a newer addition to the game, relatively. Capture Age team brought this to us with the Anniversary Edition update in October. And I've been really enjoying having a little more intel on what's going on. I'm hoping we get the zoomy map thing in the next patch, but I'm not sure if it's going to make it to the UI from what I saw in the pup. We'll see. Sometimes they'll sneak it in there. Okay, so it looks like LaSh is going for a second town center. Blade sees that. He has his two spearmen there. Of course, English villagers, they can fight back. They've got their bow, so you can see that the spearmen are going to be pushed away. But he knows. This is intel. Like, he knows there's not going to be like an all-in English, push coming at him. So he either can answer this with a ton of pressure, or he can go kind of boom or castle age himself. But building an outpost just to kind of protect his gold, it looks like there. Blade... kind of looking like as he continues to gather gold, is he going to go up to the castle age? I'm not entirely sure yet. See what he trains up here. He hasn't overcommitted to military buildings. It's too early to say yet, but he didn't queue up any of these techs. Okay, so we'll see what he does. Now hold on a second. Why is it? It's because I'm at the wrong perspective. Okay, I was like, why is it red? Okay, so on the other side, we got the town center being dropped. Where is he going to put it? Now, hold on a second. Now, was I off base? Was that just to get a town? Yeah, he's building a town center. Oh, it's right here. There it is. I'm blind. Oh, he just built it. Okay. So 2 TCs for the English. Now, at the English, you can get your 2 TCs, then when you build your King's Palace, well, you got 3 TCs. And more villagers, more better, more resources, more army, you're going to win the game. LaSh just using his longbows just to apply pressure, and look at that, they're doing exactly that, causing idle time. It is looking like Blade is working to macro up to the next age. LaSh knows that, and oh my gosh, this has got to be so frustrating for him. He just can't really do much about this. He's trying to get that gold, but those longbows just got him pinned down. They've got so much range. He's so close to having what he needs to age up too. This is doing massive damage and a very good play from LaSh. Sabahi coming out. Scout's actually slowing down the movement speed just a little bit. Scout does have slower movement speed than the Sabahi. Oh, he saves that villager just at the last second. He targeted down that spearman, and now the Sabahi can go after the longbows. And I think it was a good little trade here for Blade. He didn't lose any villagers. Very good control of his eco units, and able to pick off a few of LaSh's units. And LaSh looks like he's playing this for the late game. You see him, he's building some walls. He's got 2 TCs right now. It looks like he's probably going to play this into the late game, I would imagine. I don't see him really pushing out right now, but he needs to start booming up and getting aged, because Blade is going to be aging up before him, it looks like. That gold, though, delay has significantly slowed down this age up time. We do see that upgrade for this man-at-arms coming in for the English right now. And there we go. Going to be going with the Mehmet Imperial Armory, so that'll help him get some siege units out on the field. Going to be pulling a bunch of his food villagers, it looks like, to do that. Oh, is that? Looks like a Spahi, maybe, or a spearman ran in and died. He's kind of got some intel. He knows there's 2 TCs, knows where they are, has a little bit of knowledge of what's going on. Okay, guys, the stage is set. We've got Blade. No points yet in this. Best of 5. LaSh 2-0, right now? And he's going up to the castle age. Can he do something with this? Can he take out the English, who are quite good at turtling, I might add, from a defensive position? This is going to be a tough one. Blade going to be looking to burn down that front gate, but I don't think he's going to be able to get that right now. He's going to keep wandering out. So, just in case, there's sometimes new players to cast, I always like to go over some concepts. For the Ottomans, they get units for free out of their military school, and then the blacksmith actually, it buffs the training speed of the nearby military production buildings. So, and it scales with each age. So when he hits the castle age, it gives a 33% buff to all of these buildings. And that does include this landmark, which will be training siege units for free. Now, since he did go for like a fast castle build, he only built 1 military school. Maybe he'll gather some stone, which he is now, and add some new military schools here into the next age. I don't know if there's enough space there. Maybe he could fit a barracks. Yeah, I think he does have, he could put an archer ranger barracks there if he wants to. Going to be training some knights. Okay, so here we go. Some knights going to be coming out. LaSh in the second age, walling up, building some spearmen. Blade's going to be looking to maybe put some early pressure on him with these knights if he can. A mangonel in production here at the siege workshop by the armory. Also going for that ranged armor because he knows he's going to be running under Townsender, running under longbow fire, and we hear that vizier point coming in right now. Unfortunately, can't see that on the UI as of yet, but you can take guesses on what he might be spending it on. Scout coming going down, so he will not have the intel any longer of what Blade is up to, but he probably knows at this point. 2 stables, castle age, there's probably knights coming my way. So he's going to be training spearmen and longbows. Doesn't have a giant mass of them yet, honestly. I don't know. He might struggle against if he really pushes the knights in here. So LaSh right now transitioning to farm. So well, no, he's going to go to the deer. He does have deer in his back pocket. So nice little space for him. Nice little spawn for him, I might add, too. He would have been so lucky here on the other side. Okay, longbows, very good at turtling, of course, with their excellent range. We do see more knights being trained right now. Archery range going down as well. So he has his +1 ranged armor. Will he go for his +2? We'll have to see. Going to be walling his opponent in. And this might be a spot where we see Blade start to kind of play the long game. You do see him coming out here. He's grabbing these relics. So that means he's got his mosque. He's already got 2 of them. So there's 3 relics. Then he can grab the sacred sites. And he can just like kind of hold map and keep LaSh pinned down. Pick off a few villagers there. We got our first villager death of the day there. Okay. Blade using these Sabahi and Knights to do a little raiding. Just kind of making sure that he's not on any of these resources out on the map. And now you can see him taking the sacred sites. So I would imagine he sent in the 2 imams, because that's what we're seeing out here. I think he sent the 2 imams in with his vizier point. Okay, so horsemen and knights. He kind of knows he has the mobility and knows LaSh can't really afford to leave his base right now. Otherwise, he could just run in with his knights and do a bunch of raiding. Now, LaSh, trying to age up. He almost has the gold he needs. I'm liking the position Blade's in looking at this right now. He should even draw a wall here, like just completely keep him contained. Look at that. He's listening. I'm coaching him. I got him on the line in Discord. Look at that. Right after I tell him, he draws the wall. There it is. Okay, sacred site has been secured. Uh-oh, might lose the imam. No, run, imam. Get away from the bad wolf. Down he goes. Wolf does his damage. Hate to see it. Yeah, hate to see it. Okay, the king's palace is coming down in... Where'd he build it? Down on the left side. Okay, by the gold. So trying to secure his gold expansion. That's going to be a 3rd town center for LaSh. Now, look at the villager count. LaSh does have the villager advantage, but Blade's going to have... the relic advantage as he grabs these, and the sacred sites, of course, and that sacred site timer being a wing condition in 10 minutes. We see an archery range and a barracks being dropped down right now. So LaSh is going to be in the turtler's chair here for a bit. Turtle. He's going to be just chilling here. Can't really do a whole lot. And Blade's even trying to make sure he's got him walled in. Okay, so is our first mangonel out yet? I think there it is somewhere. There it is. There's our mangonel. It'd be fun if you could click this and went to the mangonel or something. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. Okay, Blade has reached the castle age. You can see he's upgrading his man at arms. Now the English, they've got this upgrade right here. Armor clad is +2 ranged and melee armor. Very, very, very good upgrade for the English. Okay, so we see Blade moving up. Now that he has those mangonel, he's feeling confident he can take some shots at those at the spearmen, and he's going to be pushing his military pressure by just a little bit. Are there any other military schools? No other military schools that I could see here. Oh, 1 here, 2 here. That's okay, so you build them out to the left side. The hardest part is about playing Ottomans is the base building. Okay, so LaSh looking to put this series in the past, but Blade right now looking like he wants it. He wants to get points on the board. He is not about to get swept by LaSh. So he says, I think he's attacking ground and hoping maybe he hits a villager. That's what he's doing right now. Yep. Smart move by Blade. Okay, and LaSh is kind of in this weird position. He's running out of deer. He's got his berries. Uh-oh! His knights lost. I didn't really want to stab into those. That was kind of a bad situation. So Blade needs to be careful not to overcommit, because LaSh is starting to get quite a formidable army online. And remember, LaSh, look at the villager count, guys. the clock is kind of ticking for Blade. It's ticking for both of them. There's a Sacred Site timer, but eventually, like, LaSh's eco is just going to be so overwhelming that he's going to have such an overwhelming force that he can push out and stop all of this. So Blade, he does not have the economy that LaSh has, and he has to know that. He is making up for gold a little bit, but he definitely cannot get cleaned up, because if he loses his army, it would be LaSh's. There's no way he's gonna come back from this type of villager deficit with this eco difference. So I don't know. I thought Blade might have pushed a little harder and raided a little bit when he hit the castle age, and now I'm starting to think, you know, LaSh has kind of played this. He's been in what he thought was the driver's seat of turtling up, let his eco get ahead. He's got the gold he needs. He's still got food. He can switch to farms here soon. But the clock is kind of ticking because this eco is just going to be so strong. Okay, there we go. We see LaSh breaking in through the walls. Can he pick off some villagers? It would be really in his interest to kill a good mass of villagers here. But yeah, take a head-on fight. The hardest thing about fighting English under this is they've got this network of the citadels upgrade. I can't see it from the UI right now, but they've got additional attack speed because of this. You can see that right there. Network of castles, 20% attack speed increase. So you don't really want to be playing against English in their base a lot of times because they're going to be stronger. He keeps poking in, trying to get some kind of raid, but just unable to find anything. LaSh has done a good job keeping his villagers away from the action. He does have his +2 ranged armor, by the way. Now, 6 minutes and 53 seconds remain. At this point, like, Blade needs to keep him pinned down. He needs to add, like, maybe a stone wall here. I don't know. He needs to do something to keep him inside his base and go for that Sacred Site win. Because I feel like in the long run, English is going to come out of this okay. We do see a siege workshop on the front line, as well as a keep. Can he get that built in time? We do see a Springald coming down, taking a shot at the Mangonel. He needs to pull this back. Has he noticed it yet? He does. He moves back, but not fast enough. Mangonel goes down in 2 shots from a Springald. Okay, villagers building walls. Okay, 6 minutes and 15 seconds left on the Sacred Site timer. Will Blade be able to pull this off? We have a keep being dropped down right now. And the English see that. This is the time he says, let's go take this fight. Is it going to be enough? Imam actually dishing out some healing there. Take a look at that. Pretty cool. Okay, Springald moving up. He might be able to snipe that Mangonel down. There we go. That Mangonel taking 1 shot. I don't know if that Mangonel's going to be able to survive this. And a lot of the Knights and Spy charging the front line. The Spearmen are going to do so much damage. But looks like he killed it just as he lost his Mangonel. Oh, there's another Springald on the back line. Taking a lot of damage there. Kiting back with those crossbows. He is dishing out a lot of range damage. Remember, that keep is still going up, though. Meanwhile, at the same time, we got Knights moving up to the north side. But Longbows have been picking off villagers the whole time. Oh, my gosh. The crossbow mass is still high. He still has his mentor. Of course, we have Imams also dishing out some healing during this battle. He might be okay for this, but he did lose some villagers there. And his keep's not done. He really wants to get that finished. Springald coming out. I think Blade is going to win this fight, but casualties on both sides. And when there's even casualties, something you got to consider, LaSh has a big eco lead right now. Minus the gold. Minus the gold. Okay, so Blade is able to secure that fight. Just barely, it felt like at times, but the crossbow mass seemed like it really helped. He kept that alive, really dealt with those man-arms, and now LaSh, having just lost a lot of his army, could put Blade in a good position because there's less than 5 minutes left on the Sacred Site timer. And for Blade, he just needs to stall. He just needs to stall. He needs to keep growing his military up and secure these Sacred Sites. We see a wall there. He's also building walls on his other Sacred Sites. So he's looking to secure these up. So a very smart move for him. LaSh spinning all of his wood right now to set up this farm. Of course, this farm is going to be great here in the Third Age. He's going to have 25% boost on those. He has not researched horticulture yet. We do see a Treb, though, starting to pick away at the keep of Blade. Okay, so tick-tock, tick-tock, clock is ticking, and Blade is just going to sit here and wait and see what is LaSh's next move going to be. Let's see his line of sight, by the way. This is kind of see what he has an eye on. He of course, has these walls to the north side. You can kind of see what's going on over there. He's building these walls up. He's just getting some line of sight on the south side. And then, as far as, like, this is all LaSh can see. This is it. But he doesn't even know that there's a wall there. Like, he might have tried to path and figured it out, but like he might not even know. Like, he can't even go out there right now. He can actually see that that wall is being built through the fog of war. So I have a feeling Blade might be getting some points on the board here, guys, but we'll see. Again, it is 2-0 in this series, best of 5. Blade needs a win to stay alive. LaSh has wiggle room. Okay, so he has the villagers, but does he have the military might to take on the Ottomans underneath the keep with siege? Even though Springald counts alone makes this look challenging. Ding, ding, ding. 3 minutes left. Now they're making now moves to the front line. And right now we've got the keep being sieged down by the trebuchet. What's LaSh's move going to be? He's moving north. It looks like he's going to go try to stop these sacred sites, but I don't think he even realizes that there's a wall there. Oh no, I don't think he even knows. That's going to be a problem. Oh, maybe there was a gap, but it looks like he's walled that up. I'd build even another wall if I were him. And Blade moving in right now. All the knights pushing in, and LaSh isn't at home. There's nothing he can do to stop this. That keep is going to be staying alive for centuries to come. And those lancers, those knights looking so majestic right now. LaSh trying to break through to the north side. 2 minutes left. Can he stop the sacred site timer? He'd have to bust through that wall and then this wall. Perhaps he can. LaSh doesn't have anything up here. I'm sorry, Blade doesn't. Maybe he can rip through it fast enough, but he would really have to be fast. Villagers maybe will add on some extra the walls or perhaps some healing. 2 minutes left to go. But in other news, we have Blade's army ripping through LaSh's base. So whether or not LaSh does stop the sacred site, he's got bigger problems back at home. Springald's fight going on. Blade just cleans those up. Still has his 2 mangonels and his own trebuchet. And the offensive become Blade flooding in there. English villagers running everywhere. There's nothing they can do. LaSh trying to stop the sacred site at all costs. He actually is probably going to do it. But at what cost is the question here, as we see the Ottoman army has flooded into the base of LaSh and his villagers fleeing. Mass casualties across the board. The army's not even at home. They were trained. They had one purpose: to protect the farms, protect the English civilization, and they have left them high and dry when they needed them the most. And it's looking like Blade will probably be taking this one home. Sacred Site Timer, we thought that would be the victory condition, but it was a trap to lure the English army away from the home front. Down goes that town center, and there's 15 villagers inside of that, and he's about to slaughter them. Here we go. Oh, it's still alive. And down it goes. 15 villagers clumped up, instantly mopped up by the knights. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's going to be massive. The English army, though, has realized and is turning back around. They are fleeing back home, but I don't know if they're going to be fast enough. A few little archers and a couple pokey sticks. Not sure if that's going to be exactly it. And Blade, look at this. He's like, I've done my damage. I'm just going to back up now. Look at that. Calculated. A cold, calculated military commander keeping that siege alive. 3 trebuchets. He's just going to slow push this. Knows he doesn't need to overdo it. Doesn't need to lose to this army coming back home. And Blade being a great tactician this game. The council will be going down, which will remain one landmark. This one, which is kind of far away from everything else right now. I don't know if he's even scouted it yet. Let's see. No, he doesn't know where it is yet. Now, what we have out here... Ooh, he ran out of gold in his base, and Blade is slaughtering additional villagers. LaSh thought he was going to get a 2-0 sweep on LaSh. He thought he was going to be, or on Blade, but I think Blade's going to get some points on the board, baby. Mangonel taking some shots at that. Springald coming up, going to try to stop that siege, but just one lone Springald. I don't think that's going to be enough. Wow, what a game, what a game. When everything was on the line, Blade really performed this game. Oh my gosh, they're just continuing to die. Oh my gosh, this is... The wolves even getting in this battle. Oh boy. 58, look at the villager count. Look how many villagers have died this game. Who had the same game parlay on over 50 villager deaths? Somebody did. Somebody did. And a Blade victory. And with that, LaSh taps out. Blade takes the victory. And what could have been match point. And we got ourselves a series on our hand. 2-1 in favor of LaSh. We will go on to game number 4. If you're watching over on YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed this casted game of the Golden League 2 qualifiers hosted by EGC TV. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because there's a new patch coming from Age of Empires. Lots of great esports content and yeah, just lots of excitement. See you in the next one.